Hello, everybody. Intuition here. Thank you, as always, for making time and space for us. We would like to discuss what happens after somebody takes their life. In one of our videos, we discussed how we see what happens when somebody, or why somebody would take their life in the physical reality that we exist in. However, we did not mention or discuss what happens after somebody takes their life. To give a very quick preview and synopsis of what it is that we said in the past video, what we shared was the idea that it is the over-identification with the personality construct that gets in the way of them remembering all it is that they are and hearing their true voice, and then therefore in their over-identification, in them confusing their energy with something that is inherently not theirs, they then therefore get lost in that energy and not within themselves. And so then therefore they feel like there is no other way out because they know that something is wrong. They know that they are not their personality. They know that they are not the insane beliefs that they are telling themselves. However, they do not know how to correct what it is that they know inherently feels very wrong to them. So then therefore, after a while of only identifying with the voice of what it is that you think that you are hearing is yours, you simply feel like there is no other option there is no other way to stop this voice, so then therefore you must end it all. And that is how we see it. That might not be how you see it. We respect how you see it. Again, I see it because I am me this way, and you will see it because you are you the way that you see it. There is no good or bad in our differences. Please remember that as we continue to talk about this very touchy subject. So, in understanding that thought process, when somebody has ended it and now is disembodied, there is a confusion. There is a confusion because, again, they did not remember all it was that they were in the moment that they took their life to begin with. They did not know. They were lost in the universal principality's voice that they thought was theirs. So they were already a little bit more confused than the average person who dies. The average individual who dies is not so lost, usually in the personality construct. Not to say that they are not influenced by the personality, but the personality isn't running the show so much so that you feel like you must end it all in that way. So then therefore there is still a sense of self and there is still a knowing of self. So then therefore when other people who have not killed themselves die, there's less of a confusion because you understand who you are to some degree. However, when somebody kills themselves, they are a little bit confused because they did not remember all it was that they were when they were alive, and they definitely do not remember all it is that they are in death as they are disembodied. So as they are in their disembodiment, they are confused because they are still thinking that they are a different universal principality, and they are not hearing themselves clearly still, even though there is no one else there other than themselves. And so then therefore, and to pause that idea, for many universal principalities, for many people, we will say, when you die, there is no soul review, there is no life review. As we understand it, that is how we see it. There is no soul review, there is no life review, there is no counsel that is waiting for you. It is more of the idea that when you die, you are moving at the speed of light to all the areas in which your body inhabited in the time of your life. You are moving at the speed of light because when you were disembodied, you could move quicker than you could think. Whereas in the body, you need physical time for the illusion to set in and work. You do not need that when you're disembodied. So there is no such thing as time. There is just you traversing space. And because, again, you don't need time to traverse space, you are able to move through the space infinitely quicker than you are in a human body. Because, again, you need the illusion of time to make things look like things are actually happening. So when you are disembodied, you do not need the illusion of time, so then therefore you're able to move at the speed of light before you even know that you just moved to a different space and place. And so for most of us, the life review that many of you say that you have is more of the idea that you are moving at the speed of light before you're even able to realize and witness all the places that your body inhabited, and you keep on going, bouncing around like a shark in the water smelling blood, you are smelling your own blood and moving to all the places in which you can smell your vibrational energy and where your body was in time when you were alive. But again, because you are not in your body, you do not have the lens and reference point of your physical eyes. You only have the lens and reference point of the object in which you can kind of move into the space in which your body was in and see yourself, see your energy, and see as your energy is there. It is almost like it makes a moving picture of what it was that you were doing in that space. And so then, therefore, you were able to see it as if it is a replay of what happened in your energy. Because again, you are only sniffing your energy and therefore you are just following it. So then you are able to see, like a moving picture, what it was that you were doing in that space, even though your body is obviously not in that space and there is no such thing as time. So then, therefore, you again are just simply seeing the replay through your energy and how it was bouncing around in that space that you were in, what it was that you were doing while you were in a physical body. But like we said, because you don't have the physical eyes, you don't have the reference point of the personality lens that you were looking through, or if you were really together within yourself, the knowing and reference point that you were referencing from your own eyes. You do not have that understanding and justification in that lens because you don't have the human eyes to look through. You are looking through an object. You're witnessing from a third person perspective, so to speak. So therefore, you do not understand why you are acting in that way as a physical being, because you don't have that frame of reference anymore as a physical being, because you are no longer a physical being, you are a disembodied being. And much of the things that you do in this physical life, this physical space, is based on your justification and you justifying your actions and behaviors through the personality lens. Well, I smacked this guy because he was acting like an asshole to me. But again, when you are disembodied, you don't understand smacking somebody, why somebody's acting an asshole, why any of those things. You just see you acting like an asshole, and you do not understand why you're acting that way. So then, therefore, you can become confused when you are reliving, so to speak, just simply watching your energy as it moved through the room at that time that you were alive in that space. You don't understand all the things that you're seeing, and you're trying to make sense of it from a third-party perspective because, again, you're seeing it for the first time in an objective way as opposed to through the personality lens that makes things very black and white. So for somebody that has taken their own life, there is an extra layer of confusion because you are having to fight with, remember, all it is that you are to begin with because of your over-identification to what it is that you thought you were. So the confusion is you're following around everybody else's energy or the energy that you thought you were to begin with. It is hard for you to actually find and remember your own energy and then therefore go where your body was in time when you were alive. So that is what the confusion is. When you take your own life, you are not able to go to all the spaces that you inhabited while you were alive because you can't smell your energy like the shark in the water smelling blood. You cannot smell your energy and then there find your energy. You are lost in the sense of, well, where is my energy? Because I thought my energy was this, but I'm following that around and that's not me. I know that's not me, but I also don't know me either. So there is a catch up with regards to, well, I know I'm not this, but I also don't know what I am to then therefore be able to follow my energy within the physical places that I inhabited when I was on the planet. That will give me the idea of closure so that I can maybe have a better understanding of what it is that I can do the next time that I reanimate another body, so that then therefore I could remember all it is that I am more profoundly than I did when I was in this other body. So the layer of confusion is you are not able to smell your energy like you would in a normal death, so to speak, and then therefore you are playing catch up because you are not able to remember what your energy smells like, and then therefore you're not able to move into those places that you inhabited when you were in a physical body to watch yourself the way that other people were able to see you when you were in body. And again, you don't go to watch yourself because you are trying to learn your mistakes. It is more that there is a curiosity because you sense an aspect of yourself somewhere. So you want to go to where that is because you think that your body is there. But you know on some level that you are dead. Or in the very least, you don't have a physical body. So you curiously go to where that is. And oh my God, look at this. Here's an image replay. Here's an instant replay of what it is that happened when I was in body. And why am I smacking JoJo on the face? That doesn't seem like anything that anybody should ever be doing. And some of us get lost in the instant replay because we are, again, trying to make sense of something that is really hard to make sense of when you are disembodied to begin with. So many of us can get lost in the instant replay and spend a lot of time and space that really is neither here nor there, because on some level it will only help minimally in our understanding the next time that we reanimate another body. But nevertheless, for those of us who have taken our lives, there is a lot of catch up and a lot of confusion because you have to re-identify who you were and what universal principality and what your energy is, because again, you've been out of your energy for so long that it is hard to remember how to find your body to be able to see certain things that you feel that you need to see in order to make sense of where it all went wrong, so to speak, if that makes sense. So, again, that is how we see that. That is not how all universal principalities see that. That is probably not how you see that. And we respect how you see it. We know that you will respect how we see it, because there is no right and wrong how any of us see anything. It is our all original, unique viewpoints that make this beautiful place and space what it is. All of us together have the whole answer, the whole picture. But if you deny another universal principality's understanding of what they know, then you are missing the potentiality of the whole picture. So, as always, we thank you for making time and space for us, and we wish you well in your remembrance of all it is that you are.